It was a beautiful symphony, isn't it? Now, do you know who created this symphony? Well, it was Ludwig van Beethoven. Now, Beethoven was a great musician. But do you know that the symphony which you just heard was created after he lost his hearing ability? So, Ludwig van Beethoven composed unforgettable melodies after losing his hearing ability. So, what do we learn from this particular fact? That just because he had one disability doesn't stop him from creating masterpieces. And not only Beethoven, there are so many people around us who face certain physical challenges. But despite that, they are equally gifted just like all of us. And so they deserve equal chance. So just like Beethoven, there are so many people who cannot speak and hear. Now, they cannot speak and hear. As a result, they communicate using sign language. Now, apart from that, they are very normal just like all of us. And as a result, it is very important that they are given equal opportunity. And we should be sensitive towards their special requirements. Since they cannot hear or speak, they will try to communicate with you in a different manner. And you should be sensitive towards them. People who cannot speak or hear are normal people just like us, only their way of communication is different from us. So what should we do about it? Well, do not yell or talk loudly to them. They cannot hear us anyways. So when you yell or talk loudly to them, they cannot hear you, but your gesture is rude to them. So never yell or talk loudly to them. Also, always face a deaf person while talking, because they rely on reading our lips to understand what we are speaking. So you see, only when you will face them, they will be able to read your lips and try to understand what you are trying to say. Apart from that, it's very important that you don't mumble. You should speak clearly, slowly, and steadily. Why is it important? Because they read our lips, isn't it? And if we mumble or if we don't speak clearly, then they will not be able to read our lips and they will not be able to understand our communication. Also, if there are more than one person, take turns to speak, because if all of us start speaking together, then they will not be able to concentrate on any particular person because they read lips, isn't it? So always take turns while talking to them, and if necessary, write down to communicate better. So never hesitate to write down whenever you are communicating with a person who cannot hear, so that they can easily understand your communication. Now, apart from people who cannot hear and speak, there are other people who are people with dysfunctional limbs. So, one or all of their limbs do not work as they normally should. Now, even such people are gifted people. They have some other abilities. Maybe they are great thinkers, great writers, great poets. So they can do a lot of different things which we may or may not be able to do. So even they deserve equal treatment, because only when they will get equal treatment, they will be able to explore their unique gifts or their unique talents. Now, one very good example of such a person was Stephen Hawking. Now, Stephen Hawking was a great scientist, but he could not move most of his body parts, and still he became one of the greatest scientists of our times. So you see, he could not move any of his limbs, but he had a great mind, a great scientific mind. And only because he got encouragement, support from all the people around him, he was able to achieve such great things for the entire humanity. So you see, even people who do not have functional limbs have some other abilities, and what they deserve is equal treatment from all of us. Now this is the story of Ella. Now Ella is a child with special needs. While she is just like any of us, only thing is that she needs help while walking. Now she leads a normal life thanks to people around her. Well, all her friends involve her, play with her, and when she needs help in carrying or picking something, well, her friends help her, and that is very important. Also, when she needs help in movement, they help her, and when they play, they do not treat her unequally. They treat her like their equal. As you can see, that helps her grow in confidence, and she feels as if she is one of them. And this is very important for any person who has special needs. They need to feel that they are equal to all the people around them. And this is possible only when we have people such as Ella's classmates and teachers who take extra effort to make sure that people who have special needs do not feel left out. Now, differently abled people do things differently than us, but they are equals and deserve equal treatment. So, equal treatment is very important, because only then they will be able to grow and have confidence to explore their true potential. So how can we help them? Well, we can assist people with physical disabilities in carrying and picking things, because that is the most difficult part for them. We should involve them in games and other activities so that they feel equal and confident. Only when they will feel equal and confident, they will be able to explore their true potential. We should help them when they face difficulty in moving. This is a major difficulty for them, and if they need help, we should always be ready to give them that help. And we should not bully them or make fun of them, as it is rude, and also it hurts their feelings and confidence. So definitely, if you will bully or make fun of somebody, they will not feel good about it, and also it will hurt their confidence, and as a result they will hesitate to mix with people, and this will hamper their growth in life. And it is our responsibility to make them feel equal. Now there are some other people who cannot see. So some people around us cannot see, so their ability to see things is lost. But that doesn't mean that they cannot do other things. Well, their limbs are working fine, and they can think, and they can even read, because there is a special system of reading for such people. So they read using a special system called Braille. So as you can see, in Braille, the texts are written in the form of raised dots, and by touching these dots, they are able to identify the text mentioned on these pages, and so they can read. So they can read just like us, and they can think just like us. They do most of their work just like us, only they cannot see, and in that situation they may need some help from people around us who can see. So they will need help from people around them who can see, so that some of their work is easier. Now, do you know about Helen Keller? Well, she was a great author and she achieved great things in life. But do you know that she couldn't see? So, without the ability of vision, she achieved such great things in life. Now, let me add one more fact. Apart from her inability to see things around her, she could not hear or speak. So, you see, she was suffering from multiple challenges at the same time. Still, she is known for great things which she achieved in her life. So, Helen Keller became the first person with disabilities to earn a college degree. So, with all these challenges, she was able to earn a college degree and then a name for her as a great author. So, you see, even people with multiple physical challenges can achieve great things in life. And again, I would like to mention the fact that people with physical challenges have equal abilities like us. We just need to treat them equally and help them whenever we can. Now, when we are dealing with people who cannot see, how can we help them? Well, people who cannot see develop skills so that they can use their other senses more efficiently. For example, their sense of touch. So, they just need support and respect from us. And how can we help them? Well, very small gestures from us can be a great help to them. So, whenever you are around a person who cannot see, let the person know when you enter or leave the room, because they cannot see when you enter or leave the room. And if you suddenly start speaking, they may get startled because they were not expecting you. Also, do not move furniture without telling them, as they memorize the position of things to move around easily. So, when they move around a place, they memorize position of different things and furnitures. So, if you move a furniture, then they may have problem in understanding location or direction. Also, help the person to sit down or take stairs if needed. And offer a guiding hand if they are new to a place, so that they can get a feel of the place and things. So, when they go to a new place, they don't know the location of different things and how to navigate around those things. So, you can offer a guiding hand to them. Once they get the feel of the place or the different things around, then they can navigate without your support. So, whenever possible, offer them guiding hand in a new place. So, Dash is a special system for reading that is used by people who cannot see. So, what is the answer? What do you think? Well, the answer is Braille. So, Braille is a special system for reading that is used by people who cannot see. So, you see, there are people with different types of needs. So, we can say that they are people with special needs. So, some have dysfunctional limbs, some cannot see, some cannot hear or speak, and some may face other types of physical challenges. And it is very important that we identify what problems they are facing, and we should help them whenever we can. So, you see, when we have people with special needs around us, we should be very careful so that they feel equal and they have their confidence, because only when we treat them equally and help them in small things which are challenges for them, they can get the confidence to achieve greater things in life, because they are as gifted as any of us, just that they have some challenges, some physical challenges which was never their choice. So it's very important that we take special care in treating them and also be sensitive towards them.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.